Hey everyone! In tonight's free video, I got some questions on RIMM in some emails, and I had some requests to take a look at it. So I'm looking at RIMM here, and we're at a critical point now. One of the things I want to point out here is from the low here. Just want to show you the power of this fib right here. Boom, 618 retracement, bounces right off of it, starts to rally up, pulls back. So someone's asking, and a lot of people have been asking, well, what do you think of this current consolidation? What's going to happen here? So I'm going to zoom in here and let's take a look at this. I'm going to get rid of this actually. And this is what I'm seeing right here. I see two things happening. Number one, we're having a difficult time getting through here. Okay? We're also not able to break below this low. So really, if you think about it and look at it, we've been in a channel of about $15 for the good part of since October of last year. Okay? Now, at some point, this thing is going to break out. It's either going to break out to the upside or to the downside. Do we know which way it's going to break out? No. Now, some people may say, oh, it's going to break out to the upside because it's at the top of this channel. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't come right back down and go to the bottom of this channel. Remember that, okay? Don't be the one to have an expectation and say, oh, it's going to move higher. You know, it's the same thing that you'll get with traders when they see it here, the market's here. You know, when it was at that high and you move forward here, you know, a lot of traders would have looked at this and say, oh, we're moving higher, right? Not to realize that markets, again, they expand and contract. So let's take a look at that again. All right, so if we look at it here, we're in two scenarios, okay? We're in a scenario where we could break up, and we're in a scenario where we could end up breaking down. So here's the expectation that you could look for as far as ratio. Now, I'm not executing any trades here. There's no ratio signals for me or for any of the ratio trades that we take, but just looking at this from an expectations perspective. If the market is able to break, so I'm going to draw a line first from this low up to this high. You see we pulled down here, okay? And again, you'll see that it pulled down to that fib retracement of around the 618 retracement right there before bouncing up. Now, if the market is able to break above here, you see I have the two extension levels. That's what I'm looking for. I'd be looking for a move to the 127 and then possibly the 1618. That's the expectation. If we break and close, okay, that's the rule. The break and the close above here, you can expect it to get to one of these levels. Again, you have about a 70% chance of set 127 and then about a 40 to 50% chance of the 1618. Now, what if the vice versa happened? What if this thing turns around and breaks down? Well, if it does turn around and break down, we have the same expectation to the downside. I'm going to measure from this high down to that low. And again, you'll see markets respect that fib. In this case, it went shy of the 618. It went right in between that 50%, right to the 50% before rejecting. If it breaks below this low and closes, then what? Same thing. 127, possibly 1618. So this is a weekly chart of RIMM. The longer term perspective, maybe it's the rest of the year, maybe it's over the next 6 months, I'm not sure. But I have two perspectives. If we break above here, a move to the 127, possibly the 1618. If we break below, okay, so if we break up, that's where we go. If we break below, if this thing turns around, retest this low, then I'm looking for this 127 and then this 1618, okay? And then any trades here. Now, if we break above here, let's say we break above here and close above here. Well, then I'll take any long entries that I see intraday with a bigger target of the move to the 127 and possibly 1618, okay? So hope that helps, but I'm not playing this until we see a break here, and that's it. One last announcement. We are going to be doing a live trading we're going to be doing a webinar, not a live trading webinar. We're going to be doing a webinar on Friday at 12:30 Eastern. So if you want to check that out, what we're going to be talking about is what we do at ratio trading, some of the strategies that we do, you know, how psychology changes the way you think, how psychology and trading makes all the difference in the world. So we're going to be talking about that. It's totally free. You can come to it for free. And the way to do that is you just go to our website at ratiotrading.com. I'll actually bring this down here for a second. Right here. You go to ratiotrading.com. You scroll down to this on the bottom here. So this is our new site. Feel free to poke around. And you're going to see this blue box that says free webinars. You click on get started and it's going to take you to this page here. All you need to do is scroll down and then click on register now. You're gonna have to fill out your email and name, and it's going to shoot that over to the database. That way you can receive an email for login instructions. And that's it. We'll see you guys on Friday. It's going to be at 12:30 Eastern. We're probably go an hour, hour and a half, sometimes longer, however long you guys really want to go. And go from there. We're going to have a guest speaker, Michael. I'll also be there speaking. It'll be a good time. So hope to see you guys there. Other than that, if you have questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the next video update.